Alright, stand by camera 1.
Catch all the fun with great guests, great laughs, and Dave's Top 10. The Late Show on CBS. Now your local news.
And cue her.
A McDonald County man is killed in a car crash. Southeast Kansas police officer wins part of his lawsuit.
Stand by VR.
Chief and friendly fire kills a Reuters journalist in Iraq. The news is next.
Roll it and take it. 10 seconds. Stand by D. Roll D. Take it.
The nation's governors meet to discuss issues like budget cuts. We'll hear from Kathleen Sebelius in our first 7 minutes. Now
stand by VR.
Cause the blackout, politicians debate what to do to ensure it doesn't happen again. And local pools offer relief from the heat and one last splash before school starts.
Stand by camera 1. Zoom. And you're up.
Governors from some 35 states, including Kansas and Missouri, are meeting.
Clear. Stand by 2.
Good evening, I'm Lisa Aligas. Thanks for staying up with us for this late edition of KOAM News at 10. What state leaders are talking about tops our first 7 minutes.
And cure.
The National Governors Association
stand by G video.
Annual meeting is underway.
Roll G.
After an opening session Saturday.
Take it.
The 4-day conference sessions on terrorism, prescription drugs, education,
clear.
And
Camera 1, weather 2 shot.
Governor Kathleen Sebelius is sharing how Kansas has
stand by H byte.
$100 in spending through a statewide efficiency look, which she says is wringing every dollar out of administrative
Roll H.
costs.
Take the bite.
2% of our positions are left open right now in state government.
Clear. 14 seconds. Document. Stand by camera 2.
We're relooking at information purchases, the number of vehicles driven. We've changed the cell phone rules, the way we print documents.
Cure.
Sebelius says she will be looking at the blackout for lessons 2. On Monday, Homeland Security Secretary Tom Ridge will address the conference. Sebelius says besides protecting citizens, the Midwest has the added responsibility of guarding the food supply. A local women's shelter offers a
stand by D video.
Today, its officials and residents wanted to say thanks to those who
Row
served
D.
in the community.
Take it.
Lafayette House is celebrating 25 years of service, but the shelter wanted to also thank the community.
Clear.
Staff, clients, volunteers, and businesses that contribute to the shelter. We're all welcome to join the fun at a picnic today.
I think the prompter froze up.
The shelter welcomes anyone that is in a domestic
stand by G byte.
and even those who are struggling with a drug or alcohol problem.
G
One
byte.
woman says she's grateful for what
G, my bad, yeah.
done for her, while the executive director says the shelter has an important role in the
Roll G. Take the bite. It's in.
Place for families to regroup.
Clear. 33 seconds. Environment for me.
The counseling is important because domestic violence is a cycle. And it is very important for people to understand that cycle, to learn how to make choices that don't.
I'm trying to get the prompter reloaded. And it's in. Is it coming? Clear. No, I need 1 as the weather 2 shot. Stand by 1, 2.
Provided a drug-free, structured environment for me.
And cure. Stand by 1.
Currently has 53 people a day staying at the facility.
And cue 'em.
Well, a hot day to do anything in the park but swim, right, James?
That is correct. It was a hot one outside today. We topped out at 101 degrees in Joplin, and tomorrow looks about the same for you folks. 100 degrees we're going to top off. A cool morning though, 74 degrees, and by noon hour 90 degrees, with a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon. And today, like your 7-day forecast, 98 on Tuesday, with a good chance to rain Tuesday.
Just that's next. Stand by 1. They're up. Stand by 2.
Tomorrow's forecast coming up in a little bit.
I think, James, more reasons to go to the
Thank
pool,
you.
and it's officially the last day
stand
of
by
summer
H.
before school starts. And today, some families didn't pass up the opportunity to
Roll
get
H.
some cool relief.
Take it.
Pool.
It's in.
Kids and their parents took one more opportunity to jump into the area.
Clear. Camera 1 desk.
No one could resist getting wet this afternoon. Many
Stand by D bite.
begin tomorrow. One girl has mixed feelings about returning to class while her mom is just trying to enjoy the last moments of not being
Roll D.
busy.
Take the bite. It's in. 17 seconds. Excited to go. Clear. Next.
And reading and just taking it easy.
I'm excited
It's in.
because this is my first year back to Joplin. And
Clear.
it's a new
Stand by
school,
2.
so I'm excited to go.
And cure.
Most parents we talked to said once school starts, it's just too chaotic to even have time to get back out to the pools. They're not starting school, but Miami kids are
Stand by
going to
G
work at
video.
the Ottawa County Free Fair. A week of competition
I got it.
for some kids kicked off today.
Roll G.
A youth
Take it.
horse show.
Send.
This is the first time the horse show has been held outside in nearly 10
Clear.
years, which did bring the attendance up. Those
Yeah.
competing were put into 4 classes based on
Stand by H
the
bite.
youngest competitor this year is Tanner Ray Maple of Miami. There he is, who will turn 2 in October. And although Tanner loves what he does right now, his dad isn't going to put any pressure on him to continue down this
Roll
road.
H. Take the bite.
If he wants to, that's
7 seconds. Keep doing it clear. Stand by to cure over full screen.
This is what he likes to do, so we'll just keep doing it.
And cure.
Well, the fair continues all week. A carnival starts on Tuesday and runs through Saturday.
Stand by
6
2.
p.m. to 11 p.m. nightly. Also on Tuesday night, a draft horse pull begins at 7:30.
We're hurrying,
On
dude.
Thursday,
We're
there's a ranch
trying.
rodeo at 7 p.m. Participants pay an entry fee, but it's all free to watch.
And cure.
A Carl Junction teen is being treated
Stand by
with
D
serious
video.
injuries at a Joplin hospital after a crash last night on North
Row D.
and Fountain Road.
Take it.
Last night we showed you the accident that involved a pickup that broadsided a cargo van which pulled into its path. 16-year-old Casey McDade
got plenty of
was
time,
passenger
dude.
in the pickup
Jasper
and
County,
suffered
Saturday
serious
night.
injuries.
It's in.
78-year-old Fred Jordan was driving the cargo
Clear. Stand by
van.
2.
His passenger Carolyn Creighton also suffered moderate injuries.
And cure.
A Knoll, Missouri man is dead after a single car crash at the intersections of highways 90 and 59 in McDonald County. 76-year-old Raymond Kreidler was traveling at a high rate of speed when he drove through a T intersection and struck a rock bluff head-on. A former Independence, Kansas
Whoa.
police officer who was an assistant
Lisa.
police chief formerly is getting nearly
Crap.
$17,000 in back pay, but a jury will
She added a
grant
still.
punitive damages. Jurors ruled that Cliff Hogan's First Amendment rights were
Dang it,
violated
Lisa.
when he was demoted and his pay cut after he publicly questioned whether Police Chief Lee Bynum committed a crime
Just
by
let's
acting
stay
a
on this.
conversation his wife overheard between a police dispatcher and the local emergency.
She added a damn CG or still. Stand by G video.
And the shot may have been fired
Roll
by
it.
a U.S. tank.
Take it.
Photojournalist Mason Dana was filming near a U.S.-run prison on the outskirts of Baghdad.
Zen.
Earlier, 6 prisoners were killed and 60 other people were wounded in a
Clear.
mortar attack at the prison. Eyewitnesses and
Stand by
Mason's
2.
own video indicate 2 American tanks were driving towards him when shots rang out from the tanks. A U.S. military investigation is underway.
And cure.
A big debate in the United
Stand by
States
H.
is what can be done to prevent another blackout, like the one that put 50 million people in the dark.
Roll H.
The lights
Take
are
it.
back on to most of the Northeast, and with the working session
Stand by camera 1 to bump.
raging over whether the nation's power system can handle the pressure. Critics say there were calls to update the aging power grid several years ago and to create rules for those who operate.
Stand by 1 and music.
Governor Bill Richardson says utility companies don't face mandatory reliability standards, so they can overload without penalty.
And cure
We
music.
sure wouldn't want to lose electricity and air conditioning with our current weather.
Stand by VR.
Our high temperatures and complete forecast. Yes.
God, that was fast. Let's take VR. That thing's loading quick tonight. Camera 1, chroma board. Camera 2, weather desk. What? Yeah. No, VCR was. Yeah. Okay.
Last spot 30.
Thank you.
Tracking storms as they develop and approach the 4 states, where Doppler 7000 takes over to zero in on trouble spots in severe weather. Look to
Tell him to get down. He only has like 10 seconds.
7 weather to lead you from early morning to all clear.
Pan left. Quickly. Stand by 2.
With Skywatch 7 weather featuring
Zoom.
Doppler 7000.
And cue him.
Good evening, everyone. It was a hot day today as the temperatures soared.
Whoa! Easy, 2.
Lower 100s, even mid 100s in some locations. Look at St. John's Skynet 7 for these high temperatures today across
Grand Lake,
the
yeah.
area. Look at those, folks. That's the
255,
first time
250.
in Joplin
There you go.
we hit the 100-degree mark since about August 9th, 2001. 103 officially at North Middle School in Joplin, 101 at the airport, 103 in Anderson, 105 in Liberal, 105 in Fort Scott, 104 in Pittsburg, the lower 100s, even the middle 100s. And I wish I had better news for you, but it looks like I posted the same temperatures in store for tomorrow. I'll see their sky cam right now overhead. Skies are clear and the roadways are dry, and that trend will continue at least for the next 24 hours. Possibly a slight chance of a shower tomorrow night. Other than that, it looks to be pretty dry until probably Tuesday. Let's look at regional temperatures right now across this area. 83 in Joplin, 86 in Kansas City, 84 in Tulsa, 86 in Tulsa, 84 in Fayetteville, 81 in Oklahoma City. Let's put a futurecast into motion for you from the midnight hour, and you see those showers and thunderstorms will develop off to the east, but I really don't think they're going to come into the 4 states at all. There's a slight chance tomorrow of an afternoon shower or thunderstorm, but I think most of you will be staying dry. The best chance of precip is going to be south.
You got about a minute, you'll be all right.
Tomorrow, but a better chance comes Tuesday afternoon. Highs tomorrow are going to be awfully hot, folks. We're expecting temperatures across the board lower 100s. That's right, lower 100s. Official. Your forecast for tonight, we're dropping down
Camera's
to
clear.
74 degrees for your low under mostly clear skies. Winds will be out of the southwest at 5 miles per hour. We're going to heat up tomorrow as most of the students in the area will be in school tomorrow to 100 degrees.
You might jump
tomorrow,
up there.
folks. Very dangerous heat out there tomorrow, so please be very careful. Heat indices between 105 and 110.
I don't know where. There he is.
5 to 10 miles per hour.
Tilt down a little. 1. Okay, that looks good. Hold that shot. Stand by 1. We're going to freak you out. Say, we're on Lisa. They're up. Stand by 2 to bump.
Very dangerous outside, so please be extra careful with the outdoor plans.
Lucky for kids, the schools are air conditioned.
That is true.
All right, thanks, Jim.
And Kira, music.
Up next, we'll hear from a fourth
Stand by G.
who's trying to pass his way onto the Minnesota
Roll G.
Vikings roster.
Take it.
And yet again,
Stand by VR.
The trophy winds up in the hands of a most unlikely winner. The Sunday Night Sports Beat starts
Roll it
today.
and take it. I need 1. We got another segment that goes. All right, stand by. Stand by for the open.
Woo! That can get your night going. Maybe if I was at home.
Whoa, easy. Stand by 1. Cue him.
Good evening. The fact that Tiger Woods will finish 2003
Clear.
without a major championship is fairly shocking. But what's truly stunning is the collection of
Stand by G
golfers that
video.
kept Tiger major-free. Mike Weir, Jim Furyk,
You'll be
and
in.
Ken Curtis have thwarted the great one already. And today, Shawn Michael and Chad Campbell fought to complete a quartet.
Row G. Take it.
Michael and Campbell tied entering the final round of the PGA Championship.
Clear.
Hill. But maybe the best shot of the day.
Where my tunes at?
All
right.
Blast off the beach, finds the
Going to a board.
away for birdie. Michael leading on 15, Campbell pursuing from a whole different zip code. Drills the birdie putt to get within a stroke. But Michael
Tilt down a little, Matt.
Next hole.
There you go.
It's the 25-footer.
I know he's looking down.
Two-stroke advantage.
2 is James sitting down.
174 yards out, and with the entire tournament riding on his
We'll worry about
side,
that during the
Michael
next
sticks at
break.
2 inches from the pin.
It'll need to be fixed, but he's not up there right
Phenomenal
now.
shot under pressure. Mom and Dad rightfully excited. And Shawn
We'll wait till the
Michael's
break.
first ever victory is a major. He taps in for birdie and the PGA championship.
Yeah.
Michael becomes
On the
the second
board.
player this year to get his first win in a major. Following in
Got a
third
bite
at
in
the
H.
After them, it's Campbell, Tim Clark, and Chaka. Notably absent from that list is Woods.
Stand by H bite.
For 39th, his worst ever showing in a major. And instead, the 169th ranked player in the world takes home the Wanamaker Trophy.
Roll H. Take the bite.
I really can't believe that this happened to me.
It's in.
I showed up here on Tuesday to play a practice.
Clear.
round.
25 seconds here in New York.
I just was trying to make the cut. I know that's sounds pretty simple, but really that was my main goal.
Stand by
I
1.
probably would have been happy with that. I don't know what else to say. I'm just thrilled to be the champion here in New York.
And cue him.
It's the first time since 1969 that all 4 majors have been won by players who had never before won a Grand Slam event. When NASCAR made its first stop
All
in
right,
Michigan,
stand by
Speedway,
D.
Joplin's Jamie McMurray finished a very respectable 14th. Today he returned to Michigan with high hopes behind the wheel of a new car that propelled him to 3rd place
Roll
in
D.
Indy. Let's
Take
have
it.
a shameless sponsor plug for the GFS Marketplace 400. Your wreck of the day comes in last.
Clear.
But
I like that.
into the wall, gets hooked up with Kenny Wallace, and both cars
Going to a
burst into
board.
flames, but both drivers would be okay. More pyrotechnics. Rusty Wallace puts a little
Oh, man.
phrase burning rubber. He walks away unscathed as well. Ryan Newman manages to avoid any unwanted combustion and stretches his last tank of fuel to take the checkered flag at Michigan. Newman's 5 wins this season
on the
lead
board.
Cup Series. Kevin Harvick and Tony Stewart are next. Rookie Greg Biffle is 4th. Steve Hart completes the top 5. And so much for those high hopes. McMurray crashes just 16 laps in.
Stand by 1.
Out of the race in 36th.
To bump. And cue him.
Baxter Springs
Stand by G.
team takes a shot at a national title today. Just ahead, we'll tell you whether they're bringing home the big
Roll G.
trophy. And
Take
we'll
it.
hear from a Parsons native who's making his mark at quarterback with the Minnesota Vikings. Keep looking at the TV.
Stand by VR.
Momentarily.
Music full. Roll it. Take it. All right, stand by for the open.
CBS, it's all here.
VR. Open. I'm trying to get out of Santa and cue him.
Welcome back. So far, the Twins have produced a pivotal AL
Clear.
Central showdown in just 2 days of batting practice, teeing off on a royal pace with 30 hits
Stand by
and
G
22
video.
runs. Today, the boys in blue tried to get their own bats working and salvage at least 1 win from the 3-game
Roll G.
series.
Take it.
Tony Pena putting Mike Nicolas under wraps after his outburst yesterday.
Hey,
Third
what?
inning, Royals with
See
an
it.
outburst of a much more
I didn't see that
constructive
earlier.
sort.
Wasn't paying
Raul
attention.
Ibanez, two-run
Clear.
home run gets out
Onto a
early.
board.
Next batter, Joe Randa getting consecutive on us. Solo shot.
We have Royals scores now.
Wood rally. 9th inning, they're back within 1. Ken Harvey, diving stop, atones for an earlier miscue, robs A.J. Pierzynski, and then Curtis Liskanek turns to Harvey one more time for the final out. And the Royals do get a win out of the series, 5-4 the final.
On the board.
Down the Minnesota bats,
Got a bite in H.
With only 3 runs. Royals remain 2 up on Minnesota, 3 up on Chicago, which loses to
Stand by
Texas
H.
tonight. But KC knows the race is far from over.
Roll H. Take the bite.
Like anybody's running away with it right now. I think
It's in.
a good thing is I think if you just look at the
Clear. 23 seconds. That's a help.
teams right now, the rest of the way out outside of the Yankees, I think everybody's like under 500 or something like that. So
Stand by 1.
easier to beat, but when Chicago's got to play the Yankees like 8 or 9 times, I think that's a help.
Cue him.
After the game, the Royals demote Renelvis Hernandez to Double-A Wichita. We're going to hear from him tomorrow on KOAM News at 6. Albert Pujols' 30-game history is on hold.
Stand by D.
Pujols was a late scratch from tonight's game with flu-like symptoms, so for now he stays tied with Stan Musial for the 2nd longest hit streak in Cardinals
Roll D.
history. Minus
Take it.
Pujols, Birds try to salvage at least 1 win in a 3-game
Hang
set
on.
with the Phillies. 3rd
It's
inning,
in.
Jim Thome parks this Brett Tomko pitch in the upper
Clear.
deck.
Going to a
2-run
board.
homer makes it 4-2 Phils. Later, same inning, Pat Burrell hits one nearly as far. Another 2-run shot makes it 6-2. And Tomko getting a case of whiplash watching those balls travel out of the park. 9th inning, Birds try to rally. Tino Martinez cranks one to right, banks it off the foul pole, which paradoxically means it's fair. But the rally comes up short. Cards never have to play at the vet again, and they're probably glad for that.
On the board.
The series 6-4. Amari
Got 2 here. Baxter.
AAA strikes out 7 over 7 innings to get the win. Birds off tomorrow, home to Pittsburgh on Tuesday. American Legion National Tournament.
yeah.
Baxter Springs is the
Right.
Midwest National Champion after beating Manawa 4-3. Colin Martin gets on base in the 6th with a double, scores the winning run on a pass ball. Daryl Dinger gets the victory in relief of Trevor Whipke. Whipke, Martin,
Stand by
Matt
1.
Page, and Brett Dinger all named to the alternate team. Congratulations to the boys on a job very well done.
And cue him.
Parsons native Sean Hill spent his childhood rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Stand by G.
Yesterday, Hill spent the evening dissecting his
You'll
former
be on.
favorite team, returning to Arrowhead as a quarterback for the
Roll G.
Minnesota Vikings.
Take it.
Hill played most of the second half for the Vikings, completing 11 of 13 passes for 66
Clear.
yards and his first touchdown pass of the preseason.
Got a
now,
bite in
Maryland
H.
alum is 3rd on the depth chart behind Gus Barat and starter Dante Culpepper. And Viking head coach
1-2
Mike
shot.
says Hill is
Stand by
proven
H.
he belongs in the NFL.
Roll H. Take the bite.
Sean did a nice job.
It's in.
You want the 2 at the kicker?
Clear. No, that's all right right there. Just get it set up. 27
What
seconds.
about the wide shot?
You don't need the white shot yet until after weather. It's in. Hang on, dude. Clear. Stand by to kill him over a full screen. Crap.
But I think it's been gradually getting better, and just hopefully you can stay on that trend.
And cue him.
Sean Hill worked his way up all the way from Parsons High to the NFL, and for all we know, we might
Forgot
be
about
talking
that board.
players who are going to follow in his footsteps when we start
Yeah.
high
Tilt down a
school
little one.
football previews. Joplin and Webb City are going to kick things off tomorrow, and we're going to feature a different area school on every edition.
There you go.
of KOAM News
All right, stand by
at 6
1.
and 10. all this week, so be sure and tune in, see how we think your sports.
And they're up.
Getting back to the subject of baseball before we jump into football season, congratulations to Baxter Springs. Won the state title, and they're going to have a victory parade tomorrow night at 6 p.m. on Military Avenue between 10th Street and Walmart. So if you want to go out, wish them well on a job well done, feel free to do so.
Come on, community, support your team.
Exactly.
Well, finally tonight,
Standby D video.
cycling. That's the sport of choice. Cycling fans who couldn't afford a trip to the Tour de France got to enjoy a race a little closer to home this afternoon.
Take it.
Almost 150 cyclists from all across the Midwest took part in the
Clear.
Cyclist Criterium today on the PSU campus. The USCS sanctioned event featured races for men and women from ages 3
Standby G
all
bite.
the way through adulthood. They followed a route down Ford Street, past John Lance Arena, and back through the parking lot outside Carney Smith Stadium. And with today's temperatures, it definitely wasn't for the faint.
Rogie, take the bite.
Pretty much what it is.
Sam? Clear. 15, pretty intense.
About a mile loop or so, and you go around and around.
Standby.One.
Just kind of hold on for dear life and go from there. So it's pretty intense.
And they're up.
A couple of local riders did well today. PSU student John McHale.
Pan left 2.
First-timers race and
2. Pan left.
finished right behind him.
Pan left 2. Oh, all right. Where's the other dude? All right.
And good for you for being out there shooting the video for us.
I do what I can.
Pan left. I
That
need.
wraps up our news, but we're going to check in with weather with James.
Thank you.
Hot day today and hot day tomorrow.
Wall 2 show. Or wall 2. Standby.One. Wrap them.
Between 105 and 110.
And they're up.
All right, thanks, James, and thanks for staying.
We're going on Joplin.
Late edition of
Stand by for music.
and have a great week.
And music.
If you see news happening, call KOAM News on your
Change.
US cellular phone by dialing pound
Stand by VR. Roll it. Take it.